You know what I think you are? A coward.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Glee messed up tackling serious issues.
Look, I'm not gonna pretend like I understand everything that's going on with you.
For this list, we'll be looking at the musical comedy drama's worst attempts at covering weighty topics. Did we miss any of Glee's greatest blunders? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, mocking Britney's breakdown. It sadly wasn't uncommon for TV shows to mock Britney Spears in the early 2010s. But after Britney, fans assumed that Glee was on her side.
Hey Britney, are you ready?
The episode not only paid homage to several of Spears' greatest hits, but also featured the singer in a prominent cameo role.
You're really hot.
You're sweet.
And your breath smells really good.
After such a fantastic tribute, Britney 2.0 felt like a betrayal. In the episode, Britney Pierce is dismissed from the Cheerios and has a breakdown not unlike Britney's infamous public breakdown of the late 2000s.
Leave me alone, JBI!
What do you think?
No comment! Leave me alone!
Knowing what we know today about Britney's personal life, the whole thing just comes across as distasteful and inappropriate. Number 9, teen pregnancy. In Glee's first season, a significant amount of time is spent focusing on Quinn Fabre's pregnancy. It fuels relationship drama, familial woes, and Terry Schuster's fake baby scheme. What Glee doesn't show is the reality of being pregnant at such a young age. Unlike Terry, Quinn really has a baby growing inside her. We see it, but you'd never know that from the way she acts.
Oh, you have no idea.
She never seems to take a single day off school, and she has no problems dancing with the rest of the Glee Club mere minutes before giving birth. While it's true that Glee covers the negative social aspects of teen pregnancy pretty well, they dropped the ball when it came to the physical side of things.
Anyway, the wind blows.
Number 8, the school scare. When Glee began promoting the fact that its next episode would feature gun violence at the school, people were understandably wary. The musical comedy series had been championed for its portrayal of LGBTQ+ issues, but could be hit or miss when it came to approaching other serious subject matter. These fears were proven to be founded when Shooting Star aired in 2013.
I love you, Dad. Thanks for, everything, and I know I don't always let you know, but you've taught me a lot.
Though the season 4 episode accurately portrays the fear associated with such a serious threat, the reveal that it was all an accident meant that the show could quickly move on from the plot without any long-lasting effects. When the biggest takeaway from an episode tackling this topic is that one of the characters is being catfished, maybe there shouldn't have been an episode about it to begin with.
Hang up the phone, Ryder. Hang up the phone.
Hang up.
Shut up.
Number 7, Sandy Ryerson's behavior. You may think you remember Glee well, but do you remember how Will Schuester became the club's coach?
I'd like to take over Glee Club.
You want to captain the Titanic too?
I think I can make it great again.
In the pilot episode of the series, Sandy Ryerson is fired for inappropriately touching students. It's implied that Rachel Berry reported him out of jealousy, but it's still a pretty serious accusation that's shown to have some weight to it.
And just so we're clear, I want to clear up that hateful rumor that I was the one who turned that closet case Sandy Ryerson in because he gave Hank Saunders the solo I deserved.
In spite of this, Sandy is not a one-off character. He later becomes a part of Will's a cappella group, sells drugs to kids off campus, and even gets rehired by the school as an arts administrator.
I want to offer you the school's arts administrator position.
This predator should be in jail, but Glee continuously treated him like a harmless weirdo. Number 6, Finn outing Santana. Look, we know Santana isn't the nicest character in Glee Club, but Finn's rebuttal still crossed a line.
Hey, Santana, why don't you just come out of the closet?
Sure, he had no way of knowing that his words would be overheard and put on TVs across the state, but outing someone is always a bad move. When Santana vents about the experience, the repeated reply is everybody already knew.
The whole school already knows. And you know what? They don't
Not just
care.
the school, you idiot! Everyone!
What are you talking about?
Not only does this completely dismiss her feelings, but it also isn't true. The situation forces her to come out to her abuela, who disowns her.
I want you to leave this house. I don't ever want to see you again.
When Finn eventually apologizes with a slowed-down rendition of Girls Just Want to Have Fun, it shouldn't be enough, but Santana surprisingly forgives him. It seems out of character, but the Glee writers quickly moved on to a new plotline.
So wait, I don't even get a say in this? Not cool.
Everybody in this room knows about you and Brittany, and we don't judge you for it. We celebrate it.
Number 5, Shelby and Puck's relationship. In Glee's first season, the series seems to set itself apart from other teen shows by taking a strong stance against student-teacher relationships. Rachel has a crush on Glee coach Will Schuester, but he quickly sets things straight through song.
Don't stand so close to me.
Unfortunately, Glee would appear to go back on this stance just 2 seasons later, when it introduced a relationship between Puck and Shelby. Sure, Puck is meant to be 18 when the relationship happens, but Shelby is still significantly older than him, and working at his high school. She should be fired.
This is a mistake.
Quinn seems to be one of the only people who understands this, but she's convinced to keep quiet for the sake of her baby.
What you did was wrong. What you're doing with Puck is wrong.
You're so young. Pretty.
Don't talk down to me.
It goes away, you know.
Number 4, trans representation. Glee was celebrated for its portrayal of LGBTQ+ issues, but it was better at representing the L and G than it was anything else.
Look, I'm just so confused. Okay, yesterday you were dressed as a boy, today you're a girl. What bathroom do you use? I mean, make up your mind.
It doesn't matter what you see. You don't get to decide for me.
Unique Adams was a decent attempt at transgender representation, but faced transphobia more than she did acceptance. When bathrooms became an issue, the solution was to give Unique access to the school employees' bathroom rather than take a stance against prejudice, and the character's main romantic plotline involved catfishing.
Yes, I'm Unique, aka Wade, aka Katie, aka Catfish. Marley, I love you, but you don't have to cover for me anymore.
Coach Beast received more understanding, but the character saying he, quote, felt like this his whole life, sort of retconned any plot he had had previously, in which he was upset about not being seen as a woman.
So how long have you felt this way?
I've felt like this my whole life.
It's a shame Glee didn't take the opportunity to show a more nuanced portrayal of transness. Number 3, biphobia. One would think that after all of the teasing and picking on that Kurt faced for his own sexuality, he would be open to someone else's.
Isn't this the time you're supposed to figure stuff out?
I can't believe that I'm hearing this right now.
I'm bi. I don't know.
Bisexual is a term that gay guys in high school use when they want to hold hands with girls and feel like a normal person for a change.
Unfortunately, that isn't the case, and Glee doesn't seem eager to teach him to be understanding either. In the season 2 episode, Blame It on the Alcohol, Blaine kisses Rachel while drunk and briefly considers that he may be bisexual. Throughout the episode, Kurt completely dismisses the idea, perpetuating the biphobic idea that bisexuality is simply a phase.
I'm confused. I thought he was gay too.
Oh, he is. He's just experimenting.
Brittany is later revealed to actually be bisexual, but even she faces unchallenged biphobia. In New York, Santana begins dating a girl named Danny and expresses that she's happy she doesn't have to compete with men with her like she did with Brittany.
Any chance of you guys getting back together?
I love her, but that's over.
I mean, it's probably for the best. I think you need a 100% sapphic goddess.
Number 2, writers' mistreatment. The New Directions have had some pretty abysmal reactions to serious topics in the past, but never quite as bad as this.
I've actually only told one person this. Not even my parents know.
In Lights Out, Ryder tells the Glee Club that his older female babysitter assaulted him when he was a kid. It's a serious moment of vulnerability that should be met with understanding.
Wait, hold on, did you just say she?
Unfortunately, Sam and Artie ruin the moment by asking why Ryder is upset and insisting that what happened was actually cool. Will tries to shut down their inappropriate comments, but the damage is already done.
Guys, this is not something to high-five about.
Ryder leaves the room upset, and the 2 older boys never have to apologize for or reconsider their weird commentary. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Marley's eating disorder. When Sue forced Mercedes to go on a diet in home, it manifested into an eating disorder. The ending was body positive, but it was still clear that the show wasn't really equipped to handle the topic.
I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
3 seasons later, they tried again. Somehow, it turned out even worse. In Glee, Kitty begins altering Marley's costumes for the musical in order to make her think she's gaining weight.
I don't understand. This fit yesterday.
She also convinces Marley to engage in harmful behaviors. It takes a huge scare at the school for Kitty to finally apologize, but at that point, the plotline is pretty much over.
When we were doing Grease, I took in all your costumes so that you would think you were fat. I'm so sorry.
No one learns anything from the experience, and in the next season, Mr. Shu even suspends Marley from the Glee Club for refusing to wear a revealing outfit. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.